What do you think of all these YouTube creators trying to tell you what to do? How to make YouTube videos, what types of YouTube videos to make, whether or not you should even get into making your own YouTube videos and starting your own channel. Are you tired of it? I a little bit hate the fact that I'm kind of part of that community. I've made lots of videos trying to, I don't know about convince, but trying to point out the positives, the positive side of becoming a creator. I'm a creator and I love it, but it's not for everybody. But yeah, I make these types of videos, as do a lot of other people. And in a lot of cases, a lot of these videos conflict with each other. You get competing views on things. Should you make shorts if your primary goal is to make long form videos? Should you include shorts with them? I don't know. Some people say you should. Some people say that's the worst thing you can do. What about AI? Should you use AI? Some people say, yes, take advantage of AI. It can make making videos so much easier. Other people say, I don't want to watch any AI. I don't want anything to do with AI. You know, so there's a lot of conflicting information out there, and I want to try to pull back the curtain a little bit, open up. I want to try to peek into the future of YouTube and what it's going to look like. What road are we on? There have been a lot of changes lately, a lot of changes at YouTube or with YouTube, but also in creator habits. So a couple months ago, or maybe it was a month ago, 2 months ago, YouTube had a big policy update. I think it was June or July, where they basically clamped down on so-called AI slop. That's become a buzzword, but basically low effort, repetitive videos that don't add any additional value. So policy updates came out with that, and everyone's trying to figure out, what does that mean? The types of videos I make, are they in jeopardy, right? If you make videos with AI. So that was confusing. More recently, YouTube has come out with a whole pile of new updates. One of my favorites actually is the A/B testing of titles. I think that's awesome, and I'm going to make a video on how to do that. But that's something new. There's new collaboration tools within YouTube coming or here. A whole bunch of new updates. So trying to figure out that or use those to try to gauge where YouTube is headed is another thing to consider. Then there's the ever popular changes in the algorithm, right? I'm sure you've seen this or experienced this. There are many people complaining about their views being down or their number of new subscribers subscribing being down. Is that the case? Not for everybody, but it is for a lot. And those who do experience it make videos about it, or they comment about it in other videos. So there's a lot of people freaking out over what do these algorithm changes mean? What do they mean? Why is it happening? Viewer habits is another one, right? Viewer habits change all the time. And the thing is, YouTube is kind of driven by viewer habits. And by viewer habits, I mean things like less people watching videos on computers, more people watching them on TVs, for instance, right? Again, not the case with all videos or all creators. It really depends on what type of content you make. Some content is better viewed on TVs or listened to. Other content is better watched on a computer. Let's say it's a how to use a certain piece of computer software, right? You probably want to watch that on a computer if you want to learn that software. But in trying to figure all this stuff out and try to figure out where YouTube is headed, let's just try to think about this logically. And it all starts with the fact that YouTube doesn't just make these changes willy-nilly. There's reason behind it, and the reason is the viewers. YouTube doesn't care about creators. So you need to understand that. If you want to be a YouTube creator, understand that YouTube does not care what you want, how you make videos, any of that. Whether you make AI videos or authentic videos, YouTube itself doesn't care. All right? The people who care are the viewers. And YouTube takes its signal from the viewers. Okay, so that's number one. You have to start thinking that way. If more people are watching videos on a TV and less on a computer, it's because more people want to watch videos on a TV. It's not that YouTube is pushing more videos towards TV, right? I mean, how would they do that, right? Videos are launched when viewers decide to click on them and watch them, okay? So it's all run by the viewers. So it's whatever the viewer wants, that's kind of the direction that YouTube is going to go. And if you can understand that, that can help drive a lot of the decisions that you should be making. So if you're trying to figure out what kind of videos to make or what types of videos to make, what to make videos about, start thinking about what do you think people want to watch, all right? If you can figure that out and make those videos, you'll be a step ahead. Now, a popular misconception is that YouTube is anti-AI, okay? When they came out with the policy updates clamping down on AI-generated content that's so easy to make quickly, you can make dozens of videos in a day using AI with someone else's stories or stories created with ChatGPT or any other AI, right? YouTube is not anti-AI. YouTube is pro-viewer, all right? So what YouTube is trying to do here is they're trying to eliminate the type of content that they don't think their viewers want to watch. And it's not even that they don't think they want to watch, I mean, they get feedback. They get feedback in terms of real-time viewer data. What are they watching? What are they not watching? Okay. Once they realize, okay, they don't want to watch these, let's clamp down on people making these, right? That's kind of the way the thinking goes. And when I say thinking, I use that term loosely because a lot of times it's just the algorithm doing its thing and figuring all this stuff out in real time. So YouTube is not anti-AI. YouTube is not anti-anything, right? They just want their viewers to be happy. And why do they want their viewers to be happy? They want their viewers to be happy because the more people watch videos for longer, the longer people watch videos, the more advertising revenue YouTube collects. Okay, if somebody's watching a video but they only watch it for 30 seconds and they leave, versus if somebody is watching all of a 20-minute video, YouTube can probably sell 3 or 4 or 5 ads in that 20-minute video. Okay, advertisers will pay that. Okay, you almost have to think about the advertisers as like, let's just back up again. YouTube, at its core, what is YouTube? Is it a platform where creators can create whatever they want and make it available to anyone in the world to watch? Yes, but that's not the primary thing. That's not the primary, what is YouTube? That I didn't say that right. That's not primarily what YouTube is. Is YouTube a place where people can go to watch just about anything they want or learn just about anything they want? Yeah, it is. It's become that. But again, that's not primarily what YouTube is. At its core, YouTube is a business. It's a business that has owners. These owners are shareholders. It's not a private business. It's owned by Alphabet, which is the parent. Well, it's owned by Google, which is in itself owned by Alphabet. I don't know the exact structure, but Alphabet is the name of the company that you could buy or sell in the stock market. Okay. In fact, if you have retirement savings in either an RRSP or 401k, depending on what country you live in, and if they include, say, mutual funds, you're probably a shareholder, right? It probably, I'd say a good portion of mutual funds out there, or I don't know, I'm not an investment expert, but I know a lot of times, like the larger companies tend to get picked up by these mutual funds. So there's a lot of you out there who are probably shareholders of YouTube and don't even realize it. Okay, so you own YouTube. Now, what do shareholders want? They want the stock price to go up. How does the stock price go up? You generate more revenue or you increase the size of your business. Okay, so yeah, more advertisers. They can get more advertisers if there are more videos that people want to watch. Advertisers don't want to pay to advertise on videos that don't get watched. Okay, it doesn't work that way. It's kind of a bidding system, right? So advertisers will bid on keywords, on whatever. Again, exactly how it works, I'm unclear, but just know that it's in YouTube's best interest to keep advertisers happy. And the way they keep them happy is by putting their ads on videos that people watch. Okay, so the algorithm is set up in a way that videos that people watch a lot get served up as impressions more and more often. So what does all this mean? This means that if you want to be successful as a creator, if you are a new creator or you want to become a new creator and you want to make a good go at this YouTube thing, you want to create a business out of it or just grow a channel, whatever, you need to understand this. Put your viewer hat on. Like, even if you're a creator, put your viewer hat on and try to understand what it is that you like to watch, what it is your viewers like to watch. Do they like AI or don't they like AI-based videos? All right? Here's where I think it's going. AI is not going anywhere except up. AI is going to continue to get better and better, and it's sticking around. So we've got to figure out how to work with it. All right? Again, from the viewer's perspective, do people want to watch videos made with AI? I say yes. I say yes, they do. Again, YouTube is not going to care how videos are made as long as those videos are watched. All right? So if those videos are made with AI and they're watched, they're a good video. If they're not made with AI and they're watched, they're a good video. As a viewer, though, what types of AI videos do you like and what don't you like? I'll tell you that I personally don't like the AI slop stuff, like just the regurgitated, repetitive stories that are repeated. You know, people will find a video that does well and they'll recreate it with the help of AI or not. Actually, it doesn't matter. If it's regurgitated information, a lot of times people don't want to watch that. A couple places where I think AI is going to shine. Number one is with how-to videos, okay? And if you're a creator who makes how-to videos, especially if you kind of hide behind the camera, you don't put yourself in your videos and you're not part of your brand, if it's just how to make software and how to do anything, you might be in trouble because AI, I mean, look at it this way. I'm speaking from experience. If I'm trying to learn how to do something on a computer, today, my first place to go is usually ChatGPT. I'm not searching YouTube as much as I used to on how to do certain things in software. I'm thinking of Kajabi specifically. That's software that I use for the back end of my business. You know, a couple of years ago, I would have been pouring through YouTube videos, figuring out how to set things up, how to, set up communities, how to, all the things, right? Or talk about video editing software, right? YouTube videos. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to learn, learning how to edit videos. But now I don't so much. If I have video editing software open and I don't know how to do a certain thing, more often than not now, I'll go to ChatGPT, in Camtasia, how do I do this? And it'll tell me. Right? And that's only going to get better. There's going to be, and I'm not even talking about let's use AI to make videos, how-to videos. That's not what I'm talking about. I wouldn't suggest starting a channel like that today. I mean, maybe you've got a little bit of time left, but what's coming is AI videos will be made basically on demand. Right? Right now, I get my instructions from ChatGPT, and I'm sure there are more efficient ways to get the instructions I need. But pretty soon you could be able to ask a question and you'll be presented with an AI video showing you exactly how to do something. Okay? That, I think, is going to take over the how-to space on YouTube. That's my personal feeling, but I don't see any other way. And why would YouTube want to stop that? Okay, so YouTube is not anti-AI. If AI can do something and help viewers efficiently, and that results in more and more viewers watching those videos, that's all YouTube cares about. The other type of video I think will not work much longer are copycat videos. I alluded to this a little bit earlier on, but making a video, like remaking a video that's already been made, is not going to add a whole lot of value, if any. Again, especially if you're not in your videos. If you don't bring anything special, anything unique to your videos, you're probably not going to have success. So is AI just going to take over YouTube videos? Absolutely not. Here's what I see. I see AI making videos to teach people how to do things, but I see a huge opportunity in people just being themselves authentically and making videos that way, sharing experiences. Okay, you could do a how-to while talking to the camera and explain to somebody how to do something, right? Because then you're not just explaining something to somebody, you're also connecting with that person, or that person is connecting with you. That is invaluable. That will go a long way towards helping you grow your channel. And the thing is, there are a lot of people slow to making that switch. There's a lot of people, understandably so, who are either fearful or just don't have what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of people who want to become YouTube creators. And I get that. I do, or I did. I am one now. I want to continue to grow, and I've been on this journey for almost 5 years now. And I think it's a wonderful journey. I've pivoted along the way. I used to make how-to videos on software, and I pivoted away from that and I'm now leaning more on myself to just share my experiences by just talking the way I talk and just being the way I am, and not trying to be somebody else. And that works. People want to see people do that. Now, did I pivot away from the how-to stuff because I saw AI coming and will, I think, now eventually take that space over? No, that wasn't the reason. I don't even think AI was getting going then, but no, I didn't have that that kind of foresight, I guess. But I did pivot, and I think there's a valuable lesson in that, that pivoting is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be looking into the future and trying to figure out where things are going, and then, make decisions and changes based on that. Another thing that I think AI is bringing to the table is the rise of quality videos. I mean, there's a lot of quality videos out there now. There is. And they're getting easier and easier to make. And AI is only going to make that easier again. So I don't see, again, thinking about the viewer, what does the viewer want to watch? I see YouTube continuing to take over TV. Okay, it used to be, back in the 90s, early 2000s, we'd tune into TV and watch our favorite show, on the hour, on the half hour, whatever. Now things are much more on demand. There was the rise of Netflix and all these other TV services. And now YouTube. YouTube is now larger than Netflix on TV, right? More people are watching YouTube content than are watching Netflix on TVs, and that blows my mind. But I don't see that trend stopping. So what I do see happening, though, is the quality of the programming, if you want to call it that, on YouTube is only going to get better. And whether that means it's, more creative creators coming online and starting to make videos, or whether people are going to start making better videos with AI even, right? Again, YouTube doesn't care. You can come up with an awesome storyline, and make AI videos following, this story and create characters and all this stuff. Think of popular series like, Game of Thrones, Mad Men, Ozark, all these shows that have become so popular. No, they weren't made with AI. Well, some of them might have used some of that, but, what makes something popular? It's not whether it's made with AI or not. Oftentimes, is the story good? So I see more and more content being made with AI. Could be movies, could be shows, and more YouTube shows. Okay, so people are going to be watching this kind of stuff. AI is going to play a big role in that. But here's what I want you to understand. I don't for a second think that you should think that, AI, I can't stop this. There's no way to stop this. Like, what am I going to do? I wanted to be a YouTube creator. Now I can't because AI is taking over. Absolutely not. I think with this comes a huge opportunity, and I'm going to go right back to the whole authenticity angle. If you can show up as yourself and make videos that people will relate to, That is huge, because not everybody is tuning in to YouTube to watch entertainment, to watch shows. Okay, a lot of people are, and more people will, but a lot of people go to YouTube for help with things. Okay, help could be help with how-to things, how to unclog a toilet, how to build a deck, how to edit videos, right? All those things. Some of those might start to be made with AI, okay? And again, not people using AI to make those videos, but just AI itself creating videos like that on demand to tell you how to do things. But there is a huge number of people who just want to tune in to people that they can relate to, and to listen to advice even, right? And you might say, well, what advice do I have to give? Like, what do I know? Maybe you're of the mindset, well, I'm not an expert at anything. I'm not a psychiatrist or a therapist, so I can't really give advice on life and stuff like that. Yes, you can. You don't have to be a licensed anything to give people advice. And when I say give people advice, I don't mean this is official advice and you got it here. And no, it's not. I don't mean like don't pretend you're a doctor, for example. All I mean is you can share experiences. And I often fall back on this, like, if you're somebody, again, that you don't think you have any extra talents, or you're not good at anything or exceptionally good at anything in particular, well, you've got life experiences, though. There are things you've gone through, some things that were good, some things that were bad, but either way, you've gone through things that you can talk about. It could be things that other people are either going through that you've already been through, or they're about to go through. Maybe it's a health scare, okay? Maybe it's divorce, or the loss of a loved one, or loss of a job even. Maybe you've made a big move and you're moving to a different country or a different state or province, and you don't know how to navigate that. Well, there's a good chance, or if there isn't now, there will be, that somebody has made a YouTube video about that, explaining how they went through this. And you may well connect with that person in listening to them. Okay, so whatever experience we're talking about here, I keep thinking somebody's walking up behind me, that can help somebody, right? You have the power to help people, and you probably don't even realize it. You're probably thinking too hard about what to talk about in your videos. And really, you don't have to look any further than yourself. Just look at your own life. What have you gone through, good or bad? Either way, you can help people. If it's a good thing, you can explain to people how you achieved that. If it's a bad thing, you can help people understand how you got through it and where you are now. And while sharing your journey, right, you can help and you can inspire other people. So I think there is a huge demand for that now, and I think there will continue to be a huge demand for that type of content into the future, even with the onslaught of AI perhaps taking over some types of content, and even making more entertaining content. Okay, there's going to be room for you as a creator, just maybe not as a cookie cutter creator, and that's evidenced by YouTube changing their policies to try to cut down on stuff like that. AI slop, again, what they call it, or what, I don't know if they termed that term or coined that term, but somebody did. Anyways, I think, let me just check my notes. I think I talked, the opportunity remains. That's the bottom line. Like, future of YouTube. So I've given you a little glimpse into what I think YouTube is going to look like in a couple of years. And it includes creators like us, okay? And it includes a lot more AI. YouTube is not anti-AI. Yeah, you have to understand that. YouTube does not care about their creators and what's fair, what's not fair, and all this stuff. They're a business, right? So another popular thing is, someone said to me a couple days ago in the comments, they were concerned that maybe YouTube's not pushing out their content enough because they never subscribed to YouTube Premium. and because they're not getting that extra money from the creator. That's not the case. YouTube doesn't even care about that. They don't care if you're signing up to premium or not, right? They are going to collect their money from advertisers, whether you're a premium subscriber or not. So they don't care. That's not what they care about. Anyways, I'm starting to get into another topic here, so maybe I should just wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you see as the future of YouTube? Is it similar to mine or something different? I'd love to hear from you. My name is Rob. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Appreciate the support. And I'll see you in the next video.